Hey, what's up? I'm back with another video. This is going to be very short, just talking. I'm not going to do any playing because I really don't have time to do that today. Just busy with the holidays and all that stuff going on and some shows coming up. I just want to let you know I'm still here and I'm hoping to be doing a new rig rundown after the new year for 2017 because everything has changed since my last one. If you recall, I was using a 5153 50 watter and using the Fractal AX8 for effects, and then eventually I went to just the AX8 direct and plus using an atomic CLR and using I told myself I wanted to start using my in-ears more just to help protect my ears, you know, from damaging them even further than they already are. So the problem started arising where, and this is not just due to the Fractal, when I had a Kemper it was the same thing. I've never liked any guitar tone pressed against my eardrum. It doesn't sound like a guitar to me. I'm just old school. I like standing back off a guitar cabinet and you can feel the ear pushing. I'm used to hearing guitar that way. So it's almost like you take your head, I have a Marshall cabinet back here, put your head against the grill of the cabinet and play guitar, and that's what, you know, I would hear in my ears. Now, out front, the Fractal, the Kemper, or whatever, it sounded amazing. It sounded really good. You know, it was consistent, and that was good that way. But I'd be done with a show, and I'd be so, at the end of the night, I'd be like, I don't think I played well. And my playing was suffering because the sound I was hearing in my head was not what I wanted to hear or what I need to hear. So I started doing some experimenting, and this, you can kind of see this. I'll go into this more in depth when I do the rig rundown, but I put together a rack case here with a Behringer XR16, and I'm using it as my own personal in-ear system, and it runs off my iPad, and I can pretty much control. So I have my vocal, my talk box, my acoustic, and then I've been miking up my cabinets with a 609 and a 57. And I can run that into their separate channels. I can pan them. I can do a full stereo spread. I can, you know, EQ it whatever way I want. And based on each venue that I'm at, I can save it in there. So next time I go back to that venue, it'll be where I left it off, and I have a good starting point for the next show. You know, if the acoustics do change in the room, I can adjust and then I can resave it. So I've done this a couple of shows so far, and it's worked out really well. I don't know what it is. I just prefer having two actual mics on a cabinet behind me that I can still feel, but I'm getting the sound in my ears too, and then I can kind of fix it. I tried it with you know, going direct using this, and I just could not get the same sound or feel that I am using a real amp. So that's where I'm at now. I sold the Fractal, the AX8, and if budget weren't a concern, I would have kept it because it was an amazing piece of gear. I just wasn't going to use it much, so I don't like keeping things around that I'm not using. I don't have a big enough house to store all that stuff. My pedal board is basically, right now, it's just the atomic amplifier with a few pedals, my talk box, and I'm just using it for some reverbs and delays, really, and it's also changing channels for me. So whether or not that's going to stay by the time I do that rig rundown, it might not. You know, I'd love a Fractal FX8 just to run effects through, but that's not in the budget either. So I'm going to go through this next time I do one of these. And now the other big change I made, I am waiting on a Friedman BE100, and I've wanted that amp, you know, probably since they came out. I don't know what year it was they came out. He first introduced the Masha and kind of evolved to the BE. Just tons of videos. The one with Phil X playing that amp is unbelievable. That's the sound that I'm hearing in my head that I want. And you know, after all these years, I'm like, you know, I'm not getting any younger, so I just bit the bullet and I ordered one. If I don't like it, I can send it back. But I think I'm gonna like it. I hope I'm gonna like it, and that's gonna be here in a couple of days. So I'm really excited to get that hooked up for my show this Saturday night. And I also ordered, and I have it. It's in the room here, but I'll, you know, once I do the rig rundown, I'll show it. I just ordered a basic 3-panel plexi, whatever you want to call it, barrier shield to go in front of the amp, because a lot of these casinos, they don't want you loud, and you know, they have one around the drums there, but I ordered one for my amp, you know, and I can use it at any show. The sound still goes up and out and over, so I don't know if it's really gonna cut down the decibel level, but the people in front, my side of the stage, are not gonna get blasted with the guitar amp right in the face. So hopefully that'll help. I'll be back, like I said, hopefully after January 1st. I'll get to my sound guy's garage again, good old Madison Square Colossa, and I'll try to run through every little thing that I have on here and how things are running and what I get in my ears, and I'll show you the iPad, and I'll do it all. We'll set up the plexi. We'll go crazy. I just wanted to get on here and just let you guys know I'm here. I didn't go away. You know, I haven't done a video in a while. It's just like I said earlier that I just haven't had the time. Oh, the other thing I did buy was since the Friedman is not your, you know, a $500 amp, I ended up buying a hard road case from Gator to keep the Friedman in, because usually I would just get one of those slip covers, but not with this amp. This amp is gonna require that I baby it, because hopefully it's going to be my baby. So that's in the room too. So that'll all be in play. And the other thing, I bought a Gibson Les Paul Traditional Pro with Floyd. It's probably my 5th or 6th Gibson, and I want to play a Les Paul so bad. I want to be a Les Paul guy, and the same thing happened. I just could not get right with it. My hands just don't like Gibson, so I ended up selling it. I got my money back, what I paid for it, and I ordered one of the EVH Stripe Series, the Crop Circles guitars, you know, blowing them out for like $4.99 online for Black Friday. I'll be picking that up from my local guy that's setting it up for me in a couple of days too. So really excited to find, like, I've heard the Friedmans live and they sounded amazing to me, so I'm really excited to actually be able to play one. I think it's my holy grail amp. I'm praying that it will be, but we'll see. We'll see this week. And that's about it for now. I just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you for subscribing. I love when you guys comment and ask questions. I have my channel hooked up to all my devices, so if you ask a question, I get it like that, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And this video is almost 8 minutes long now, so I'm going to say goodbye. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you in 2017. See you later.